Higgs wants to connect the knots of your network with Amelie's beach. So it's pretty clear where they went.
So how do we get there?
I can't. But you and Emily have a strong connection. You've been to her beach plenty of times, right? You can make the jump. You gonna come through for me?
I'll try to take him alive.
Promise me. I'm the one who finishes him off. Good. Then I'll help you get where you need to go. I can send us both at once. But I'll be right behind you.
I thought you said you couldn't go to her.
I can't. But I can go to you. By the ties that bind us together. The Dreamcatcher will lead you to her.
And then?
In the year 1926, something strange happened. The world stood still. The sun itself seemed to die in the middle of the day. For a few minutes, entire towns fell into an unnatural night. Radios across America picked up ghostly static. Animals panicked. People whispered that the universe was sending them a message. Most history books never talk about it. Scientists buried it under explanations of astronomy. But the truth is, 1926 left behind clues. Clues that are resurfacing exactly 100 years later in 2026. Tonight we will revisit the forgotten eclipse and uncover why 2026 may not just be another year of stargazing, but a cycle returning, a warning repeating, a prophecy unfolding.
The Misanga will lead me to you. For this to work, I'll have to touch you. Close your eyes. Now picture Amelie in her beach. You love her, right? You love her. There it is.
This whiteboard is one possible scenario. The all-important approval by the Food and Drug Administration of a vaccine developed by Pfizer, followed by approval of another from Moderna. What is D-Day?
The day that we deliver the first round of vaccine.
What is D-Day?
The day that we deliver the first round of vaccine. For Pfizer.
That's when it would start to get complicated, because if approved, the Pfizer vaccine will require patients to receive 2 separate shots, 21 days apart.
We know it's a 2-dose vaccine, so we want to ensure that we can manage the delivery of the first dose and ensure the delivery of the second dose while we simultaneously integrate new rounds of doses being delivered to the American people.
Are you ready to go if a vaccine is approved tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
What's the first order you're going to give?
It's a simple command of execute. It's a simple command of execute.
Listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was... Look again.
keep your voice down. You don't want to scare the poor girl away, do you? She's in there. I can smell her. Of course, I wouldn't have known for sure if it wasn't for you and your wonderful network. Bless your heart. Thank you kindly. Oh, Sam Bridges. Careful. Contents are fragile. Like the world and everything in it. Me, I'm no exception. I'm not the only one wearing masks either. There's your boss man, and that woman, and, oh, let's not forget little old you. Okay, it's okay. I know it ain't easy wearing a mask all the time. Now the mask can come off, right?
President Trump wearing a mask in public for the first time since the pandemic began. It came 99 days after the CDC made its mask recommendation.
Hey. You remember this? No. Poor, sweet Amelie. She's holed up in the beach nearby. Tell you what say we make it a race? Whoever wins gets to usher in the end of days. There'll be no need for masks soon. But I wonder, when you look death in her eye, will you blink?
This collider and these beings that they're in communication with. So we're talking about the premier scientists on planet Earth right now who are actively engaged, according to their own words, communicating with something with a personality, in their own words, from another dimension. And that's the purpose of the collider. I mean, people need to understand, this is not science fiction, this is fact.
We've done it, Sam. The chiral network now spans the entire continent. Our nation is whole again, reborn as the United Cities of America.
Sam. You came for me. I knew you would. Sam, it's me.
Amelie?
To tell you something. I am the Extinction entity. Everything I needed, Sam. A complete chiral network. Spread all across America. Connecting all them precious little knots.
I got the whole world in the palm of my hands.
We've had 5 mass extinctions, each caused by an extinction entity. And now it's time for number 6.
Now, I'm not talking about the death of a few dozen species, no. This
This is the granddaddy of them all. BT antimatter voiding out all life as we know it. And it wouldn't be possible without a Boy Scout like you, willing to make us whole again.
What do you say? Come on!
Time to meet your ender.
Homily?
The sky went black. For nearly 3 minutes, the sun disappeared. A ring of fire glowed faintly around its edges, and stars shone in the middle of the day. People gasped, cried, and prayed. Many had never seen an eclipse in their lifetime, and they thought the world was ending. But the eclipse was not just a spectacle of light and shadow. Something else was happening, something science has never fully explained. Across the United States, radios suddenly crackled to life. Stations that should have been silent filled with ghostly static and faint, distorted voices. Some listeners swore they heard languages they could not identify. Others reported rhythmic pulses, almost like Morse code, echoing through the static. In Missouri, a farmer claimed his radio announced words that hadn't been broadcast anywhere. In New York, listeners described a strange metallic hum that lasted the entire duration of the eclipse. And then, just as the sun returned, the signals vanished. Newspapers dismissed it as interference. Scientists said it was coincidence. But to those who heard it, it was as if the universe had spoken. But perhaps the most chilling reports came from eyewitnesses themselves. In some towns, people claimed they saw more than just the eclipse. They saw a faint red glow on the edges of the blackened sun, a glow that some described as a blood moon shadow merging with the eclipse. One diary entry from Kansas reads, "The sun was black as coal, but a halo of red fire burned around it. I thought it was the end of the world." Scientists argued it was just the corona, the outer layer of the sun, but those who saw it swore it was something more, a warning written in red fire across the heavens. The world moved on. Scientists filed away reports. Newspapers buried the stories under simple headlines. People told themselves it was only the sun, only shadows, only coincidence. But whispers remained. Whispers that 1926 had not just been an eclipse, but a warning. Now 100 years later, the cycle is repeating. In 2026, the same skies will darken, the same shadows will fall. And this time, the signs will be even greater. The question is, did we forget the warning of 1926? And are we ready for what comes next? The newspapers told only half the story. Yes, the eclipse of 1926 shocked the world. But behind the headlines, stranger events unfolded. Events too unsettling for the front page. In small towns, farmers complained that their compasses spun wildly during the eclipse. Trains stopped on the tracks when their signaling systems failed. In Chicago, an entire telegraph line went dead for exactly 3 minutes. The same 3 minutes, the sun disappeared. One engineer wrote in his logbook, "It was as if the Earth itself lost direction." But these reports never made it to the public. Why? Perhaps because they hinted at something bigger than a natural shadow.
Sam.
The great work is nearly complete. Every knot is joined. Soon, I will merge them and all mankind's beaches into a single shore. And then will come an extinction like no other. More massive than any before it. The last. This is my purpose.
That's correct. What I write about in my novels,
right,
I place a storyline that is embedded with science fact. Everything that I present publicly in the books, public speaking, is all drawn from their own scientific journals and white papers. And then I'm able to see what they're doing. Not just extrapolate, but see in the real time what it is they're doing. Not a future agenda, but what they're doing right now today. The imminency of what they intend to do, which is opening this gateway. And understand that the world of science in terms of particle physics also overlaps into DNA, into biology.
Yes.
There's a multifaceted, multi-level agenda at play.
She's fine. Extinction's on hold for now.
Let her go!
All that for repatriate. What a waste. Well, we'll pick this up when you're done dying. I'll see you on the beach for the grand finale.
They're two different Donald Trumps.
Fragile.
Guess I left a lasting impression. I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile.
The fuck? I'm Higgs. I'm the particle of God that permeates all existence. What are you? Honey, you ain't nothing but damaged goods.
You are damaged goods.